Today we got dinner for two for $7.82. Yes, that's right, dinner for two for $7.82. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. That's right, we got dinner for two for $7.82.
Hello, here's our ingredients list. We have, for our steak, a boneless beef short rib, broccoli florets, sweet onions, sweet potato, brown sugar, olive oil, thyme, smoked paprika, 21 seasoning salute from Trader Joe's, sodium free, ground cumin, kosher salt, ground black peppercorn, and our coffee mug for cooking with the Cajuns. So now let's get started, folks.
So let me show y'all, folks. Here's the receipt. $2.83 for the short ribs, $2.98 for the broccoli, $1.34 for the sweet onion, 44 cents for the sweet potato, 23 cents for Uncle Sam, $7.82. Look right there, folks. There it is. Dinner for two for $7.82.
First thing you want to do is wash your sweet potato real good. Alright, so we want to make sure you dry the sweet potato first. Get your olive oil. Pour it on your sweet potato. Rub it in real good. Make sure you cover your whole sweet potato with olive oil. And we're going to use olive oil because it'll keep the potato from burning, but it'll also allow the brown sugar to crisp on the outside. Now that we've wiped the olive oil on the outside of our sweet potato, we want to apply the brown sugar. Make sure you use enough brown sugar to coat the whole outer circumference of the sweet potato. For a video on how to do this in a more thorough manner, look to the top right. You'll see a link to my sweet potato crunch video. Now it's time to put our sweet potato in the oven, 400 degrees for 34 minutes. We're going to put our Vidalia onion in there too to get it caramelized on one end. Using our Bubba 6.5-inch NAKIRI knife, we're going to cut our Vidalia onion in half. Then we're going to strip the top two layers off of one half, leaving the root attached. Then we're going to cut 4 slices, 90 degrees around the onion. We're going to wipe some olive oil on it, and we're going to put it in the oven along with the sweet potato. Alright folks, we're going to turn our control freak on. We're going to set the temperature to 225. So the control freak's got an eye at the bottom of the frying pan, and it's going to gauge the temperature of the pan and make sure it stays at 225. Now we have an option. We can plug in a probe to the bottom left corner of the control freak and go to probe control, but we're not going to use that function today. So we're going to put some olive oil in our pan, bring it up to temperature. Got some cooking wine. We're going to prepare our broccoli florets. So we're going to pour our broccoli florets into the pan. And once I get them in the pan, I'll look them over and I'll get my scissors and I'll cut any long stems off the broccoli florets. Like you see that long stem we just poured in there? We're going to cut that one off. We're going to get them all prepped up, get them cooking, and we'll be right back. Alright folks, it's been about 4 or 5 minutes. Going to add a little water to give us some hydration, but our broccoli is pretty much cooked. Just got a little bit longer to go. We're going to give it a stir here. So what I do is once I cut my stems, pulled anything out that I didn't want to leave. I had a couple leaves in there. I pulled it out. Put a little wine, a little bit of cumin, a little bit of paprika. in olive oil and let it cook. Broccoli's done, and we're going to set it to the side in a little dish, and we're going to prepare our steak. Let's check in on our sweet potato and our Vidalia onion. Sweet potato's looking good. Vidalia onion's got a little ways to go. Let's get the thermometer and take the temperature. Our target temperature's 208. So we have a little ways to go yet. So let's get our boneless short ribs in the pan. We've got 3 pieces we're going to cut in half, and it's going to give us 6 rectangle pieces to cook, 3 for each plate. Like I said, dinner for 2 for $7.82. Now it's time to season the steak. I like my plate tweezers I use. Nice and easy. Doesn't get in the way. It's not too big. I'm going to put a little cumin on. We've got some ground cumin. That brings a real good flavor. We've got some seasoning sodium free that we got from Trader Joe's. We're going to add that. Look at how good it looks. Now we're going to flip them over. Look at that Milo reaction on the bottom. That little extra added flavor. We don't want to leave it too long. It'll burn. We don't want to burn. We just want the Milo reaction. And it doesn't take long. This is going to be done, and we'll be ready to plate our meal. Now that we have our broccoli and steak done, let's check on our sweet potato. We're looking for a temperature of 208. We got 209.5. We're done, folks. We're going to use some wine to deglaze, and we're going to create a sauce. This deglazing method is going to pull some flavors off the bottom of the pan and mix them and combine them into one flavorful sauce. Now that our sauce is done, we can get ready to get our sweet potato out the oven, and we're going to get our Vidalia onion out the oven so we can go ahead and plate our food. So the sweet potato's done. I'm going to go ahead and get it. Let me show it to you. Look how good that looks. Nice caramelization. The brown sugar looks good. Look at the caramelization on the onion. Wow. Look at this. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
We got dinner for two.
Hey, we got dinner for two for
$7.82
right there. Look
dinner
at that,
for
how
two
good it is.
for $7.82.
Look, that's dinner for two for $7.82. Get you some.